We don't need talking, there's nothing left to say.
The only way to be light is to love, and the greatest form of love is authenticity. In this series, I will have soulful conversations sharing perspective and light through braiding and bonding. In this session, I'm joined by my favorite siblings, Fletcher and Johanna. This session is a love letter to our shared roots, our chosen friendship. Now take a deep breath, open your hearts, and join us. This is Sessions, Braided Stories with me, Josie Jo.
What do you mean I have to work for a relationship with my siblings? What do you mean I have to work hard to maintain a healthy relationship with my parents? Isn't this something that should just be intrinsic? Like, I've known you guys my whole life.
I haven't known you my whole life.
You have not. Neither have you, but I've known you guys my whole life.
Having older sisters, what is that like?
Having two best friends, two abusive exes.
Oh my goodness.
Two moms, two dads, two homegirls, two sisters. It is an all-encompassing position. I'm actually blessed beyond measure to be able to say that, because I am able to learn so much from the both of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the excellent. And I don't take that for granted. I feel like I will forever have two protectors in this lifetime, whether I want it or not. And I mourn the fact that some people will never be able to say they have that, because it is genuinely one of the greatest experiences.
I was just thinking about when I taught you how to spell your name.
Yes. I remember shower times. I love shower times because Josephine and I would take our shower together and we would play this game. We would fill our mouths up with water and then turn around and spit on each other.
That's scary.
Yeah, I'm not including that,
But
by
it's
the way.
so-
I'm cutting that out.
Why?
That's such a fun
It's
memory.
so childlike.
You guys were
We were literally children.
children.
But I remember we would play this game in the shower, and then one day you were like, I don't want to play that anymore.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh, okay. All right, cool. I remember you being like my best friend, even though I had no idea what a best friend was, but it was okay.
That's my bitch.
That's my girl I can do stuff with. And then it was like you went through this ascendance. I remember you tied a washcloth around me like it was a dress. You put lip gloss on me. I was living, girl. I was gagging down. I was literally living. I loved it.
A 4-year-old Fletcher living his best life in his
Best
towel
life.
dress and lip gloss.
I was scared of you guys for a really long time.
Why?
And then because you guys were just, I don't want to say mean, but you didn't see me for being a person other than being your little brother. And I did the same exact thing to Finley for a really long time too.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think, what happens with being the older sibling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just your little brother for a really long time. I remember when you were leaving to Chicago and I was crying, and then I was like, why am I crying? I don't like her. I literally was like, why am I crying? And I remember, I wish I still had the video. I recorded a video of me crying. And in the video, I said, my sister Joey is leaving to Chicago, and I don't know why I'm crying.
You didn't like me? I was a bitch.
You were it was just like, oh my God, it was always a problem.
Why were we such a bitch when we were younger?
Because y'all were annoying, I think.
Yeah.
I literally think that's just what it is. And I think every child has
A threshold.
and if we know our dynamic in the home and we know how things were, and I just think everything all the time was just too much. You guys were there, so I could just scream at you.
The things that you were bitchy over are things that track. You wanted your own space. You wanted your clothes to be your clothes and not touched by anybody. You didn't want to be bothered when you were having your alone time. Really standard, normal things, but like I said earlier,
It was nearly impossible
it was
to
impossible
do any of that.
to have that. It was impossible for us to have any autonomy as children.
Yeah, we had no choices, really.
We had no choices. So
It just felt, fuck these fucking rugrats.
Mm-hmm.
I am, as soon as I walk that stage, I'm leaving.
and that's what you did, child. Up and on. Okay.
And then you were like, come here.
And then I was like, wait, no, I have to come home 10 times a month now. I had my own space. I'm good. Now I want my siblings here.
I grew up at the foot of you guys observing and watching for such a long time.
Yeah. And I'm significantly older than you.
Yeah. Literally.
7 years.
Yeah, that's significant.
6 years.
Significant.
5. No, I'm kidding.
You know what? 1.
I remember doing cheer and being so like, ugh, I don't want to be here with any of these people. Not that I didn't like them, but it was like I don't know them. But who's here that I do know? My sister.
Yeah.
That gave me solace. It made me comfortable. And then I started realizing like, oh, I can emotionally rely on them. I can want them to be around while also not wanting to be around them.
And for me, I was a bitch and mean to you, but I always had your back. And if someone had you fucked up, I was literally cursing them out.
Absolutely.
All the time.
I was telling Mom this story. One of my earliest memories of Johanna, there was a pinata and the pinata was broken. There was so much chaos trying to grab candy, but I couldn't grab candy because kids were snatching it from me. And I turned and I looked, and Johanna was like in the center. And she was scooping in candy, right? She had so much candy in her lap, and kids were coming and trying to take candy out, and she was swatting them away, right? She was swatting them away. Tears in her eyes. And Dad comes over.
Tears in my eyes?
Tears in your eyes. And Dad comes over. He was like, Johanna, like, you can't take all this candy. And she was like, it's for Fletcher. It's for Fletcher. And they keep taking it. Like, and that part of you has always stayed.
Yeah, my bitch bang.
Bang about her siblings. And it's wow.
Oh my God.
When I say she was hoarding the candy, it was like, damn, bitch, these kids can have a piece. Okay, you might as well have just taken the pinata. You might have just taken the pinata off the damn tree and put it on my back. Because I just remember being like, oh, okay. Shooters.
Give me a tissue, please. I'm crying.
Real shooters. Real
Wow.
friends.
Yeah,
How many of them?
I do. I was just always cursing someone out.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a down ass bitch. I'm a very loyal, like,
It's
probably
so funny.
sounds crazy, but I just am. Like, I don't know. When it comes to my siblings, it's just.
And your friends.
And my friends. I
yeah.
don't play about my people.
Not at all.
And clearly since a young age, child.
It's a young age
Love
child.
that quality about you. For me, it was WWJD. What would Joey do?
That is so funny.
Because she's so sure of herself, and whenever I was insecure about something or in the world by myself, first becoming an adult, I would tell myself, okay, what would Joey do? Because you put on this shield of armor,
Yeah.
you just do shit, and I just had to be like you.
Yeah.
You can have me fucked up a trillion times.
You're like, data first. I'm like, nothing first.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch.
Don't even do it.
I think that's where Grace comes in. About to be a 30-year-old woman. So
Right.
my whole approach has completely changed throughout my 20s. And you would hope so. I am just who I am, an Aries, Scorpio
I
child.
remember for my birthday one year, Dad gave me this like pink tutu. Do you guys remember that debacle?
No.
Dad gave you a pink tutu?
In recent years, like about 3 years ago,
Oh, he gifted it to you for your birthday and you were like, this is very interesting
I was
present.
like, why would I wear this? Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, I guess he thought, okay, Fletcher likes pink, so I'm
Right.
gonna wear a
And
tutu.
he's like trying to meet me where I'm at in
Yeah.
my journey.
Yeah.
Now I would definitely take that pink tutu because I could definitely throw a fit
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
I don't remember that.
I wasn't evolved enough yet. I remember maybe it was just like a real cold, quiet war that both Dad and I had.
Yeah, I think you were just like, huh? What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to do?
It's
Like,
like, you can take this back. I'm not wearing that.
he really wanted you to rock it too. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, why don't you like it? I remember that debacle.
I just wasn't ready.
Yeah, you weren't, yeah. And that's what you say. You're like, I'm just not ready to wear something like this.
Yeah. And he's, but you wear this and you wear that. But everything prior to that or in that moment and era was like segued through you guys.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Like-
Now, like, when you look back, do you think that's so cute that Dad got you that?
Yeah. It was very thoughtful.
Yeah,
And I just wasn't in the headspace to look at it as that yet.
yeah.
Fair.
That makes all the sense in the world to me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about this. I'm remembering when I lived in Asia and I brought back a bunch of stuff. I think I got a lot of small tanks for you and you wouldn't wear them.
I remember you put me in an outfit for Pride with Mihao, and I was
Yes.
so uncomfortable.
I know, but it looked so cute. And I was like, wear it, just do it.
Yeah. I was
Just
just
do
like,
it.
I don't know. I can't even remember what it was, but I just remember being like,
Did you wear it
Oh.
though? You did.
I think I did.
And I wasn't trying to force you. And I did tell you you don't have to, but you were like, I'm going to do it.
So let's talk about your sense of style.
Oh my goodness. I love the color pink, obviously. I love fun. I love the Barbie
I was like,
Bratz
yeah.
aesthetic. Cunt, max,
Like your little skirts are everything to me.
Yeah.
I love them. You just wear clothes that really make sense to who you are in your
as
body.
a person, yeah. After coming from dressing like a Midwestern person.
with a bald head.
With a bald head, and I was like 4'2".
Yeah.
Nothing of my exterior matched how I felt internally or in my head. But I kid you not, it was my senior year, going into my senior year. Dad, Finley, and I had gone back to school shopping, and I liked my clothes this time around, but I just assimilated more into the masculine, like, presenting role. So I shopped at Uniqlo, but even Uniqlo is like androgynous in terms of what they have to offer. But I remember I was like, I want a crop top and I want makeup. And I got my ass on the bus and went to the Crenshaw Mall, and they had a beauty supply in there. And I got a little pink eyeshadow palette and some eyeliner. And then I went over to Forever 21. I was like, I want a white crop top. Like, I feel like a white crop top will be perfect and that'll work. I got these like green pants that were definitely too short for me. But they were like low-waisted a little bit.
And that's when you were like, oh my God, I'm actually wearing something that I want to wear.
I want to wear.
Yeah.
And I had done my eyeliner before I left. And I think Mom just looked at me and she saw me. She didn't say nothing. She wasn't like, oh, you're wearing that? It was just like, okay, like, happy first last day. And then Deja was there. So I was wearing Deja's clothes.
Oh,
she had these pointy boot heels, and I would wear those, and I'm marching through downtown in these shoes. She would have a lot more like small fitting shirts.
Because y'all were both the same size.
Same size.
Literally.
At this Crenshaw baby tee, I would wear that all the time. And slowly but surely, like, the clothes that I was wearing were getting smaller and we're losing buttons. And that became a way that segued me into just exploring more.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit. 18th birthday, March, pandemic hit. And I started going out with you guys. And I had no going out clothes, so I started wearing your guys' clothes.
Yes, you did.
And slowly but surely, it's like the jeans are fitting differently. The tops are starting to look a little different. The jacket, everything is just leaning a lot more like feminine in expression. And then Josephine, you do that Maybelline campaign, and you came home with all of that makeup.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, I think this would be your color. I wasn't wearing makeup prior to that. I was just wearing eyeliner and mascara.
Yes, because you were known for your eyeliner.
Known for it, babe. Like,
it's so
boom.
good. If anyone needs a masterclass on how to do eyeliner, hit Fletcher Jones up.
Let me know. And then you gifted me like my first set of makeup, and it was that Maybelline makeup. I remember I stayed up watching videos on like how to do your own makeup, but I was also really like self-conscious about it. So I was like, oh, this is the next frontier, child. Like, makeup. And I think after that, the rest is history. It just kept going and evolving.
Oh, cute. You guys, my hair is coming out so good.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. I know that I'm very privileged to have Josephine because my hair's always done. I see the vision. You are a master braider.
Thanks, buddy.
Sessions, Braided Stories by Josie Jones. It was you doing hair also was so much a part of our childhood growing up in like our friend connections. The community that was developed through braiding. At my mom's house in Baldwin Hills, she had a little back house, and that was my room initially when I was in high school. And then when I left, it became Josephine's braiding trap. Everyone would call it the braid trap, and it was all pink. You actually had a photo in Taylor's slide for her episode of us back there.
I have so many photos and videos.
And when I say that braid trap house
saw some motherfucking heads.
Was the place to be.
Really trapping out the bando.
We was trapping out the bando. And it was just so fun.
Yeah.
And you would just be braiding, bitch, like down.
I have arthritis.
I get firsthand entertainment from your braiding sessions because Josephine's braiding sessions are very intimate. They're at our home.
Yeah.
She braids people's hair that she's been braiding for 10 years. She braids people's hair that she's been braiding for 2 months. And everyone that she circulates in our home, there's a connection between everyone because you only do referrals. And so it's pretty cool to see.
I live for depth.
Yeah.
I live for meeting someone and them just like dumping. I've always been that way when it comes to human connection. And that's why I feel like braiding has continuously come back into my life.
Yeah.
And how much I trust people with my life and my stories, and how unjudged I feel and how loved I feel. And that's why I wanted to do this, a space now where people can hear those conversations, even if they're not in the room, ear in to the level of vulnerability that happens during a session. Immediately people sit down and they just start getting into the deepest, darkest secrets. A therapy session.
Some stories my jaw would be on the floor, Chad.
Not really used to surface level interactions.
Yeah, definitely not our body. To have frivolous, superficial connections with anyone.
We don't have those.
Pointless.
Yeah, we don't have those. Yeah, no.
It's genuinely pointless. So, yeah, that's what this is about.
God didn't give you this gift for no reason.
Listen here, Joe.
For you to be so naturally beautiful and help other people feel beautiful in their skin, that's like a beautiful gift to have. You share your beauty.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and I think it helps me be more confident in who I am.
Absolutely.
I genuinely think that everybody that I come across is so beautiful.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Wait.
You don't think everybody's beautiful. You don't think I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I'm not gonna let you spin that way. You love everybody. I don't think everybody's beautiful. You don't think everybody's beautiful, Johanna.
No, but we're
love.
I think I'm talking about like souls, like beautiful souls.
I don't think everyone has beautiful souls.
So yeah.
I do have the opportunity.
I think a lot of people's souls are damaged.
And you can love anybody.
You can love through the damage.
You can see beauty in everybody.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm trying to say. I see the beauty.
Fletcher, you're messy down, boo.
I see the beauty in everything.
Like just the other day we was talking about somebody and you was like, they're ugly.
I'm just gonna embrace this big ass head that I have and just
About time. The fact that we're at where we're at now with you just trying different hairstyles is beautiful because there was such a long stretch of your life where you didn't even attempt it, and now we know that you look stunning in all of the hairstyles. There's only one style that you've done that I didn't like, and both of you have one guess at what style it was.
I'm gonna literally throw up. I'm trying to think. Oh, the jumbo braids.
Yeah, the jumbo braids.
Yes, the mantis braids.
Because you were like, I'm so confused. The parts are so big, but the braid is so small. And I don't know why Josephine did them like that. Yeah, the first thing you said to me was you look like a praying mantis. I was like, oh, fuck.
And every other style you've done has been gorgeous.
Everyone always asks me what it was like growing up in LA. We had 2 parents who were really young, who were just like really eager to have kids and figuring it out as they went.
Literally figuring it out as they went.
And a lack of structure in so many ways. A great amount of opportunity. You either sink or swim. But in hindsight, I'm like, wow, yeah, very fucking interesting place to grow up.
What were some of the quintessential Los Angeles experiences you had that you attribute to your personality now?
I had a lot of independence.
Like, I feel like we was in the world, girl.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we had a lot of experiences at a very young age that a lot of people our age now haven't even had yet.
Like doing what? Like y'all was outside trapping and clapping?
We also just had each other. So it's mom and dad could trust that if we went out together, we could look out for each other.
Like we were never alone.
I've always been very curious about the underbelly of things. And Johanna was just coming along to make sure that I've made it out alive.
So I was a little pussy.
But it wasn't that you were a pussy. There were so many times where I was like, ugh, I wish she wouldn't come because she would be so boring.
Ooh.
And she would want to leave early.
Still till this day.
Still till this day, she would want to go home and sleep. Like, you're killing my fucking vibe. But thank God she was there, because how did I get home so many nights?
we had a very different LA experience growing up.
Yeah.
Deeply.
Everyone was very political and like identity politics.
Our government was changing and things were reversing.
Yes, absolutely.
We were in high school Obama era.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you were...
Trump. This is Trump everything. Yeah.
Things were falling apart.
That's literally how it felt. That's when like my political identity really started to surge. When was Trayvon murdered? In 2012. So in 2012, I was leaving elementary school. That's when it started. Oh, this world is like very real. At that time, it was like nobody wanted to have those difficult conversations. The internet started getting really racist. I had this social media app called iFunny. I can only imagine you guys have no idea what that is.
No. Not a clue.
But it pretty much was like the first ever like meme edgelord platform. It was my first introduction to an online landscape that was so egregious. It was so racist, and it woke me up like really fast. One thing about LA, it's very, very prejudiced. And I had a very difficult time with that. I had a very difficult time presenting as a young Black man in Los Angeles and experiencing blatant racism because we didn't grow up like that.
No.
Mom and dad didn't use derogatory language towards anyone.
No.
There were moments where dad would be very insensitive, thinking shit was funny.
But they never talked bad about anyone.
Dad would
not around us.
Not around us. Dad would hit
Dad
us.
would pop us if we called someone ugly. They stood 10 toes down about that type of language in our household.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here I am, young, ascending into social settings and just realizing that's not the same story for other people. Other people are very nasty and malicious and racist. And I'm dealing with adults who are nasty and freaking racist. And I felt like there was no space anywhere for me to voice how it's making me feel. But one outlet I did have, and I always had still to this day, was my art and my creative expression. I had a leadership teacher named Miss Primus.
Oh my God, you loved her.
I love Miss
that
Primus.
You always talked about her.
I loved Miss Primus because she was a Black woman teaching at Palms Middle School. She is the one that really highlighted that my identity is complex and there needs to be spaces for you to exist. She would do the Black History program, and I literally performed in the Black History program after I watched it my 6th grade year.
So then you also had another teacher that was completely racist towards you,
like
and very homophobic towards you, while you never even talked about your identity at that age.
And I didn't have the vocabulary at the time to even process what was happening to me. And I couldn't come home and have these conversations with my parents either, because it's like I'm traversing my identity. Who am I supposed to talk to about this? A lot of things were happening in our familiar unit. A lot of instability. I'm sure it feels like I was really independent at that time, but I think I had a little bit too much self-reliance at a time when I needed a lot more structure and guidance.
Josie and I have had that same experience.
Yeah, threatened. My queer identity being so present and prevalent, but I'm not even fully like walking in it. It's just there, and everyone knows it. I feel like that was definitely my experience.
Do you feel liberated now that you are an adult and you get to choose your path and you get to be around people that you want to be around?
Absolutely, I feel liberated. I think through the trials and tribulations, it just sharpened me like a tool, and now I'm able to swing my tool around and chop down any tree or water any garden that I want to because of what I went through. And at 23, it ebbs and flows, but I'm ascending more and more into myself and who I want to be. And what a joyous experience it is to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to watch.
It is. It's so cool, like being the older sister and like just knowing the journey that you have had in the city, in our home, in different spaces. I always tell people Fletcher has been Fletcher. It's the day you were born.
Yeah.
You have always been who you are. And I think it's just, I just admire it so much.
Thank you, sisters.
You were always also very flamboyant about who you are. And you're like, no, you're not going to fucking tell me who I am. I already know how I am. Mm-hmm. But then that's why they would try to beat you down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Looking back, I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
There was just such a difference in my fashion and like how I carried myself. Like it was just so different. And I never thought that I was like
that different.
But I didn't think.
Also, it's like we're not just talking about like your sexuality. Like we're talking about the whole picture. Like
the entire picture.
Literally, the way you talk, the things you're interested in. Fletcher has been here before. You're an old Black woman.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Pretty much.
And it's something that I have been obsessed with for so long.
The grandma is the baby.
The grandma is the baby. That's a fact. Some old souls.
Yes. Absolutely. That's one thing that Dad never took that from me, though. That was like always applauded. You're like this because you're Fletcher.
Oh, he was obsessed with you.
This is who you are, son.
Yeah, I think he felt like he won the lottery when
you were born.
When like you started showing your personality, because he's I got someone to brag about.
Yeah, that's so true.
He always applauded every little thing
I did.
I think the things you gravitate towards when you're a child, a lot of the times manifest when you become adults. So for me, although I wasn't showing my interest out loud, I think now, that being my career, it just makes a lot of sense. And it just feels so effortless for me. Like it's such an effortless thing for me to do. And I'm not shocked that this is what's happening. It always starts with just the curiosity. Me and Josephine and our cousin Deja, we would take the 212 bus to Jet Rag every Sunday and go sit on those bins, $1. And we would just be there for hours, just pulling pieces, like getting the best coats, it was just so fun and always something I looked forward to. So I just think of like little moments like that I had growing up.
Right.
When it came to like my expression, which was clothing.
And I remember when you got to go do that.
Oh my God. And I collected like Carhartt jackets. Remember the brand Members Only.
Yeah. All the windbreakers.
Wool bomber. Like just so.
Fur
coats. The pieces were endless and it was just so juicy and abundant.
Real silk scarves, real silk dresses. We used to pull from Jet Rag.
Yep.
No, yeah. We were like in that bitch.
We were in
Melrose
that bitch.
Flea Market.
The Melrose Flea Market was like where
when
we
the cutoff
lived.
shorts were only $15.
I was just like, let me focus on what genuinely makes me happy, but then also that I'm confident in doing and know that I'm good at.
Yeah.
That's such a good feeling and such a relief.
I agree.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
It took some time to like get back to myself and what I really love out of life after years of survival mode.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. At such a young age, I have just always been in survival mode.
Yeah.
I've always been trying to just make shit shake, which I look back at now and I'm so grateful for those experiences in that time because, I'm a strong bitch now.
Yeah, we know how bad shit can get.
Yeah. No one can break me.
I feel like also we don't wear like our hardships on our exterior. We don't wear what we've gone through.
No one would ever believe what we've gone through. And I don't want to even talk about it.
Yeah.
But just know we've been through some shit.
We've been through some shit in this city, child.
Still going through it, shit. But when you look at life,
when you change
your perspective, I think my perspective has shifted, especially the year that we just all had and my surgery and the hell it was after. I'm just like, you know what? I got a second chance at life.
Talk about exactly what your condition was and exactly what you had to do.
Yeah. I had brain surgery. And basically what happened was my brain was falling into my neck and it was leaking in my body, down my spine. And so I had to have a brain surgery where they went in there. I just can't even believe this even happened. It's just so weird. Cut a piece of my skull and put an artificial piece so my brain can stay up and not leak anymore. One day I was fine, and then the next day I was a struggle bus. And so that surgery happened, and then I had recovery, and now I'm here. And not everything is 100%, but I have my life, and I have my brain. And whoo child, it just makes me want to literally just live in the world and be present and experience as much joy and beauty that I can.
Amen.
Amen. I kind of want to touch on image and like beauty when we were younger and how it presented. Mom didn't really talk about image.
You think that's a good thing or a bad thing? I think that's a great thing.
No, I think it's a great thing.
Mom was very like, girl, if you don't pick up a fucking book,
yes,
I don't give a fuck about how you want to look.
Exactly. But there wasn't conversations about that type of stuff in our house. And then when I would go to other people's houses, it was such a thing. I feel like I'm really lucky to have had that mindset. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older because I'm just like more aware.
And you're not sheltered. When I cut my side, and everyone was so shocked that my mom let me do that in middle school. I'm like,
we're just so free. I feel like we were allowed to just do whatever we wanted with our appearance. If it looked crazy or not, Mom never said anything. And like when I bring it up to her today, she's, I just wanted you guys, you didn't look crazy. I said, Mom, look at this photo. You let me do this. I was a child and you said, yeah, come on. And I think that's so amazing because she was just like, that's my baby.
That's my baby, and my baby wants to look crazy.
And she wants to look crazy, but to her, it was just like they're expressing themselves and they're just...
She definitely told me not to shave my head because she thought I was going to hate it, and I did it anyways.
Josie, you have to share that experience.
Because I loved Cassie's haircut.
And when Josie went, like, she was there sitting next to her in the chair.
It was literally meant to be. She was like, do you really like it? I was like, I love it. I think it's so cool. And then she was like, okay, I want to hear it.
And you know what, though? That's like such a good parenting technique. Okay, yes, you can do this, but I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Because Mom was very big on, you guys can do what you want to do, but understand that what you want to do, there will be consequences, and you might have an adverse reaction to the decision that you're making. But so then stand 10 toes into that.
Thank God she was like that, and she just didn't let me express myself creatively. Because I don't think that I actually know for a fact that I wouldn't have learned how to braid if I hadn't shaved the side of my head. I started braiding my hair to grow my hair out.
Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you, Mom, for letting us express ourselves creatively.
Yeah. We had a lot of freedom in that. In hindsight,
I should have fought a little more.
I think so.
I hated going shopping, and Mom hated going shopping with me. So we would just sit there and just look at each other, and she'd be like, what about this?
And it's really funny because you always talk about how passive Mom is, but you're very passive in a lot of situations.
Yeah, for sure, very passive.
Were you at that age, I would have dragged her to the other side of the store.
But we both can't drag her.
Josephine has a uniform.
What's my uniform?
Your uniform is some leggings.
Ooh, autism.
And literally a fluffy sweater.
Yeah.
And some flip-flops or a Ugg boot. That is Josephine's.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard for me to step out of a comfort zone.
She has to be cozy.
I know how to like dress. I have nice clothes.
Yeah.
I just don't want to wear them.
Yeah, you literally don't wear them. Josephine does not go shopping when it comes to clothes. If she has to put an outfit on, she will. Trust and believe. Y'all seen it. But besides that, child.
Yeah, I don't like getting dressed up. I just need to smell good. A fresh hair socks braided. And
a fresh braid down,
new socks, French tip, and I'm good to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's my uniform?
Oh my goodness!
Lesbian
honestly, oh
yes.
And you always dressed like a gay person, and you just never. Yeah. You just weren't activated.
Taking such inspiration from like Asian culture.
Yeah, that
should have been the first sign to everyone. Like
that is
Japanese worker wear. is your style.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel I wear a lot of different things.
I think that's true, low-key.
I do.
I think, well, over your lifespan, yes.
Yes.
But now it's very much...
Yeah, I'm talking about current.
Current is very... I love your style. Pushes the androgyny. A man can wear this, a woman can wear this. You don't wear anything that is going to draw attention to your curviness or your boobs or anything of that nature.
I really cover up my body.
You cover up your body.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally. You're definitely into wearing like pieces. Like you'll
I love a
maybe have
piece.
like one exciting part of your outfit and everything else just like gently complements it.
Yes, Fletcher, you're eating this.
Thanks.
That's exactly my vibe. Yeah.
I also think that you have eras because
do.
that
I'm scared.
no, don't be scared. The black bullet bob was to be
That was a fuck ass bob. I've hated all your hair choices.
Oh my god.
the black bullet bob because you know what, it was like your hair is so thick. At the time
thick.
it was so
Okay, it's still thick.
Yes.
Bobs can't be thick.
No, but
Bobs need to be whispering. Bobs need to be flowy.
I do agree.
my hair was very thick.
It is, bitch. I'm
It
still
is.
on the top of your head.
Even though half of it got shaved off.
Yeah.
For my surgery.
That's not how thick hair works. You just have a lot of hair follicles.
Back to your eras. Boom, the bob. I want to wear a bob and I want it
Yes.
to have a bang. And I want it to be on like the Asian tip. Not
Yes,
no.
what it was everything to me. Like that was my
Yes.
inspiration. Like I just loved the drama of it.
Yes.
I loved.
Gwen Stefani was in her bag.
Yes, I loved the statement of it. Like it just.
And I hated
And
how
Josephine hated hair. Like she was not into that.
Yeah.
But that was the start of like my love for Asian culture.
Absolutely.
I am a Harajuku doll.
Yeah.
Living and breathing with my black bob and my
Yes.
bang and my bow. That was everything to me.
I'm excited to give people a little dive into our dynamic as siblings. Isn't that the whole point of us sitting here doing this shit?